Good afternoon. Welcome to afternoon chat. I'm experimenting. This is rehearsal week. And I'm not exactly sure what's going on. That's not the one I want. And that's the one I want. Okay, chat is connected. I'm experimenting with the buttons, trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. I have a lot of things that I'm working on here. It's come to my attention that I'm fixing things that aren't broken, and I went to start this stream today and found out that I didn't have chat connected. I don't know how I didn't have chat connected. And then I found, all kinds of timestamps, moderation activity. I don't know what a lot of this stuff is. So I'm experimenting today, and I'm looking to figure out what's going on. I see what the timestamp did. It put a timestamp on my chat. Okay, that makes sense. I guess I want that. Now I got to figure out what a pop-out dashboard is. I'm not really sure what that is. Ghost Mostly Media LLC is the corporation that I started in order to do this. I'm your host, Ghost Mostly. I don't know what a pop-out dashboard is yet, but I'll figure this stuff out eventually, and when I do, things will start running smooth. But just figure that this week is going to be a rehearsal week again. Last week ended up a total disaster. My internet went out on both Thursday and Friday of last week, and once I lose the internet, I can't get back into the same live stream. The only thing I can do is create a new one. And it seems to be a waste of time to create a new one once you've been kicked off. We had some storms on Thursday, and my Spectrum internet, it flickered. And that's when I realized I can't get back into the same live stream. All I can do is create a new one. And that takes time for me to go through all the settings and make sure that I've got them all set up. I'm going to try to figure this all out this week, but I think the category I'm going to stay in is people and blogs. I don't know where you people that like to chat are hiding. I don't know what category you guys are in, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing, what I'm doing right, and what I'm doing wrong. And as I go through this process, eventually I'll figure out what the heck I'm doing. I'm in Southwest Michigan. My goal is to create a live chat channel that is on for Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Once I get this running smoothly, not only should you be able to chat, but the recording of the live stream should be posted on YouTube, and you should be able to look back through that and see the chats as well as hear the audio. I understand my set's kind of boring right now. First things first, let me figure out what I'm doing with the computer, and then I'll put some color in this and try to make it a little more presentable. I've even been told I might want to put on a shirt that's got a collar. I'm trying. Okay, it's gonna take me a while. I'm a lot of days doing this. I'm feeling like I'm in a new house that I've never been in, and I'm stumbling around in the dark trying to find my way. Makes you apprehensive to take a step. You know what I mean? But eventually I'm going to get this, and it'll all start running smooth. Right now I'm shooting for a week from today. Speaking of today, today is Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to all those who labor. I know. This is just going to take me a while to sort it all out. I don't have a production staff or a makeup artist, and if you're looking at me on a high definition TV, I apologize. My appearance isn't going to get any better. It can only go downhill from here. But eventually I'd like to have some more color on the background. The important thing to start out was I just want you guys to be able to read the chat as it scrolls. And eventually we're going to get people in here that want to chat. It's my understanding that most people nowadays are that while they may be watching on television or something like that, they're not chatting on their television. In order to chat on your television, I think you have to have all the latest equipment and, be knowledgeable of how to use it and all that, which I'm not. I'm not running out and buying a new TV just to learn. But as I understand it, most people are chatting on their phone. I always chat on my laptop. I don't use my phone for anything other than, phone and well, occasionally texting, but mostly it's just a phone to me. If I wanted to chat, I'm going to go on my laptop. I like the larger screen, the larger fonts. It makes it easier for me. As far as the subject matter that's in the chat, I'll just refer you guys to YouTube's terms of service. Stick within their guidelines. Don't get me in any trouble with YouTube. I get into enough trouble on my own. The only thing I can offer from my point as a host to a chat room is my opinion. And I don't know everything. So my opinion it's limited, and my perspective is I'm just a guy sitting on his couch. So I welcome all people to join the room. I'm not going to try to put my thumb on the scale and lean the conversation into talking about this subject or that subject. That's up to you guys. My background, I was used to dealing table games in Las Vegas, Nevada. I met a lot of people, roughly 100 people a week. And I did that for, in excess of 30 years. And that's why I'm doing the chat room is I want to meet people again from all over the planet, hopefully. My goal is not to sell you anything, not to hustle you out of money. Um, I'm not looking for a sponsor. I'm not putting sponsors in the live stream. I'm not pushing anybody's product other than YouTube. I'm not on any other platforms other than YouTube. I did create a Patreon page, and I don't even think it's active yet. Uh, at some point this week, I'll probably go in there and activate it. I did do the initial setup on the page, but I'm pretty sure I haven't activated it. But I set that at $5 a month. So if you want to support the channel, you can, but it's not required. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to hustle you out of your money. I'm just trying to talk to you. It's my firm belief that people want to communicate. They want to express their own opinions and get a fair shake in a conversation. The programs I see on TV now that do offer live chat, they've got a specific subject matter that they're wanting to center everything around. I don't care what we talk about. If you guys want to talk about cookie recipes, that's fine with me. If you want to talk about politics, I got an opinion. If you want to talk about something that I know nothing about, that's okay with me too. I'm creating the chat room for the people that want to chat. I'm not. I don't have a ulterior motive to get rich on this. Okay. I'm semi-retired. I say semi-retired because now I've started a chat on my own channel, but I just think it's interesting, and it'd be an interesting way to meet people. As far as the Patreon page, I set that at a real low level. Hopefully, everybody that wants to can afford it, but it's not dependent on you supporting the channel to keep me on the air. I'm going to do this 5 days a week, 2 hours a day. And I'm going to do that for me. I've created Ghost Mostly Media, and I would like to talk to people and find out what they think I should do with the channel. My personal opinion is I just want a live chat room. I don't care what we discuss. I'm not interested in getting on any of the other platforms. The only one that interests me at all is YouTube. Most of the others I consider to be censored or biased, or, they have other drawbacks, and I'm not interested in that. I don't want a Democrats only channel. I don't want a Republicans only channel. I don't want a Christians only channel. I don't care what your race, your religion, your job. I don't care what you do. You're all going to be welcome here. I just want to create a neutral space for people to get in and communicate with one another. Hopefully, it'll be, it'll prove to be entertaining. This week, once again, I don't expect a bunch of people into the chat room. They got to find me, and YouTube has got to analyze what I'm doing and make their determination of who to advertise me to. I figure they know better than I do. I'm not making shorts and putting the shorts out. I was actually toying with the idea of putting another tier on that membership page that would allow people to use the chat room and support the page to have a 30-day license to clip and repost on other platforms or on YouTube. Maybe create memes or something. I don't know, whatever you guys want to do. But there again, if I do decide to do that, it's not going to be until after I talk to some people in the chat and determine what they want. I don't have anything listed as far as what I'm going to give to the members, but I figure I'll give them whatever they want. If you want a private stream on a Saturday or something like that in exchange for supporting the channel, I'll be happy to do it. My whole goal is to just take 2 hours a day and visit with people. Have an opportunity to hear what's on their mind, what's going on in their lives. My personal opinions, like I said, are just a guy sitting on his couch. I'm not out there in the workforce. I'm not grinding away and building for a future anymore. My future got here. You know what I mean? So it's up to you what we do and what we discuss. This week I will be playing with the buttons that are available to me on here. I got to figure out what all this stuff is. I think I've figured out how to take a poll, but I can't practice taking a poll until I got people in here. So it's like, stuck waiting, but I'll keep experimenting and changing what I can and fine tuning what I can. And hopefully I can build this into something that everybody wants and enjoys. My personal opinions, some of them get strong. I mean, but most of them are pretty easy going. I have quite a few friends. I actually was hoping that I might eventually meet up with some of my people from the old casino industry, could find me on here and touch base and get in contact again. I enjoyed it. I had people that followed me throughout my career, even as I changed jobs and went from one casino to the next. A lot of my customers followed me, and I like that. I like getting to see those people and talk to them. I kind of lost contact over the years, and they can't find me unless they stumble across the YouTube channel now. So I wish them luck with that. About me, I'm single. Not interested in changing that. My kids are grown and on their own. And I'm very proud of them. I did go to breakfast, I think it was Saturday. I went to breakfast with a bunch of family. I saw a 2-month-old baby. That was kind of nice. That warmed my heart a bit. I haven't been around babies in a while. But to me, it's time that you spend with friends and family that gives you your quality of life. And that's what I'm looking for. More friends, a larger family, expand and include. I'm not interested in making an exclusive group. Uh, I like to be inclusive. I like to allow everybody and allow everyone to have their own opinions. I think that makes the conversation better. Personal opinion. Dr. Pepper, even though they're not sponsoring me. I drink 2 cans a day. That's my beverage of choice. I don't drink anything else with caffeine in it. And then every afternoon, I also have a Gatorade. Keep my doctor off my back. She said I need more electrolytes, so I drink a Gatorade once a day. Today is fruit punch. It's very exciting. Hopefully, by the end of the week, we'll get a few people that are in here, and I'll quit hitting the wrong buttons and screwing things up. I think I've got it set up, but you never know. I'll try the chat and see if it's working properly here. Well, yes, I guess it is. All right. So at least I've got that part functioning. As far as will that stay on the recorded part on YouTube afterwards, I don't know. I'll have to find out later. I might have clicked the wrong button somewhere or something, But I'm gonna be monkeying with this stuff all week. Hopefully, I'll get it down and create something that you guys will enjoy spending time in. I'm open to changing the hours. I'll do basically what the audience wants. If you need it earlier or later or whatever, let me know. I needed a starting point, and I thought, well, late afternoon sounds good to me. Gives me time to do all my chores in the morning, and yet I can still cook my dinner at night. So, it fits with my schedule, but without you guys in here in the chat room, it's just me sitting here alone talking to my computer. So it's going to get old in a hurry. I don't know what went wrong last week with